member of Osun PDP legal team.
What is the action on the issue of the judgment?
Well, when the Ife judgment came, I mean the Ife judgment of 22nd November 2021 or so, I think it was the National Directorate of Legal, the PDP, that reacted. So by filing an application to have the judgment set aside. What was the judgment about? The judgment said that based on preservative order granted by Honorable Justice Falola, that Adagbo will remain chairman of the PDP. The National Legal Advisor filed an application to have that judgment set aside on the ground of lack of service, the ground of fraud and concealment, and on the ground that the courts lacked jurisdiction outrightly. Today was the ruling, and the court refused that application. You know, in an application of such, in a situation like this, you have an option to go to the appeal or to approach that court to have that judgment set aside. Since the option that the judgment is set aside has failed, then the next option is to go on appeal. I think the National Legal Advisor will react to that appropriately. But as far as we are concerned, our conviction is that the so-called preservative order has been set aside by the Court of Appeal, and we so stand by that. Because if the interim order that culminated into the preservative order has been set aside, there is no foundation upon which the so-called preservative order can stay again. But the court said in its own conviction that the judgment, the preservative order of Justice Falola is still subsisting. Of course, from our own side, we believe that order has been set aside by the Court of Appeal. So when we get to the Court of Appeal, we trash that out. But that has no implication at all. The case is not about the congresses. It's not about the already concluded congresses. It's not about the congresses that we're about to conduct now. I think you understand that. It is not about the congresses. It is not about the state working committee. It's not about the state executive committee. It is not about any ward or any unit in Osun PDP. It is about Adagbo being the chairman or not being the chairman. So whether or not he can occupy the position of chairmanship at the state level and Southwest vice chairman at the same time is an issue that will trash out.
What is your message to party members across the state?
We appeal to party members